Well, greetings everyone. Something really unique, really unique came in the mail. Now, when I eventually show you this, everybody might not be interested, but I know there'll be a group of people, probably men, that will be like, oh my goodness. And I'll have to explain it to you. So I'm gonna set this down. I was preaching, ministering in a great church, one of my favorite churches actually, which is the church of Pastor Steve Muncie in Munster, Indiana. And after the service, we go back in what's called the green room, and it's where I go back to an office and, of course, change shirts and everything because I have perspired, etc. And when I came back out, there was a really lovely family. It was a man with his wife and children, and several of them were married, had some friends with them. And we were able to talk to them. And I found out that this particular man and his wife had been watching our program for many, many years. If I'm not mistaken, they had been familiar with us for about 30 years. Secondly, I found out that a friend, it's a minister friend that we have known for years and stays in touch with Pam. He does a great feeding ministry, that he had been a part of his board and been at their church. So we're just really talking there and just having a good time. Well, the fella asked me a question. And when he asked me the question, I answered him by saying, no, I don't do that because I don't do something. And it was a game. He asked me if I had a particular sport or game I would play. Not a game, a sport, I guess you could call it that. And I said, I don't want to play anything I can't win. And he laughed. So Steve came in, Pastor Steve, and he introduced we got to talking to him, and he said, well, do you know who he is? And I said, well, we just met. And he told me who he was and what the man did, and it really amazed me. It really shocked me. So the man said to me, he said, I'm going to send you something. And he told me what it was. And then I later find out that this company is huge. They provide these to some of the top men in the professional field that we're going to show you. And I just was totally taken aback. It's so beautiful. So on my carpet here, this is just really kind of funky looking carpet, but it's beautiful. I'm going to clear a space and practice. Now, stay with me because you've got to hear the explanation about what's in this box. So I open this box and I get a putter, all right? And here it is. This is the putter. And if you're a golfer, you will know what this is. I called Floyd Lahan, who plays golf, and he went nuts. He said, you can send that to me. I said, you're not going to get it. But this is called a Bettinardi putter. And I want you to see this here, this little boot they put on the putter. And this is called the Tiki. This is a particular type. It's a limited type, a limited brand. And again, you golfers are going to love this. Now, the other people may say, what's that about? Because this is the this company that this gentleman owns, and this is his name, he provides putters to some of the greatest golfers who have won championships in the world. And look at this. Is this not amazing? And there's the design at the bottom of it, okay? And that there it says 303 SS Limited Run. There it is. And it really has, and I play putt-putt. I'm not telling you that I'll take this every time Pam and I and the grandbabies play putt-putt, but I just might do it. The only thing is trying to convince the people, this is my putter. This is not your putter. Because anybody that knows golf will say, I think that's ours. No, it's not yours, it's mine. So if they'll let me in with it, I may do it. And they actually, if you're a golfer, what he does, from what I understand, is you can go to his company, and they get the size, of course, now in a professional game, it can only be so high this way. But they size you up for it, and it has this really, really great feel, okay? And putt-putt, bam. And I am the putt-putt king. I just want you to know, I may not be able to play regular golf worth a flip. When I drive a ball, it may go 10 feet, or it may go in the water, or it may go and hit somebody on the head. But putt-putt, no, honey, totally different story. So I wanted to show you this, and I want to thank him because this is not only a great golf putter. Obviously, when the pros use it, it has to be fantastic. But it's very nice. It's beautiful. It's a great gift. And all of the guys, I just want to the gentleman that sent me this, that owns the company, I just want to tell you that all the golf guys I know are very, very envious and jealous of me right now. And so I just wanted to show you this was a really cool gift. And every now and then somebody will send me, and most of you know this, I collect sports cards or I collect jerseys. And if I'm going to Houston, I'll wear a Houston jersey. If I'm going to Florida, I'll just wear a Florida Rays jersey or Marlins or whatever the case is. And it's really funny because I'll be at the airport or at a restaurant. Someone will say, well, what'd you think about that game the other night? And they'll name these players and I have no idea who they're talking about. How'd you like that home run so-and-so hit? What do you think about that? Oh, that was great. I don't know what to say. And Pam just looks at me. She shakes her head and she says, if you're going to wear the jersey, you need to really learn something about the team. And some of them I do know something about. I want to thank Bob for sending this. And again, he owns the company. And this is just really, really great. And so some of my friends want them, but you'll have to call the company and pay for them, okay? So Brother Lon, if you're watching, you'll have to pay for yours. You're not getting this one. But I'm going to probably go to Pigeon Forge with the grandbabies, and I'll tell them I bring my own putter so that they will know, hopefully. And man, I'll go in there and say, bam, hole in one. Bam, another hole in one. Bam, there's another hole in one. Bam, he's a beast. There's another hole in one. So thank you, Bob, for this. And it was a delight to meet your family. And I hope you mentioned about coming to the main event, possibly in October. Well, I hope, Bob, you and your family can come. And just thank you for joining me for just a little bit of a fun YouTube video. And if you're a golfer, give it, especially a golfer, a putt-putt person, you love to play putt-putt, give it a thumbs up and let me know. And I do appreciate the gift as well. Thank you also. I had a friend the other day send me a Rays jersey from Florida. He saw me with another jersey on. He said he couldn't even look at it. He could hardly look at me when I had this jersey on. So he sent me another one. I want to thank you for that as well. So it's so good to have just good friends and meet so many wonderful people in our travels over the years. And I mean that so sincerely. We have some wonderful partners. Many have gone to be with the Lord, but many new partners of our ministry coming in, many new friends that we're meeting. And we appreciate that so very much. So once again, thank you for joining me. And as always, when you come to the end of a video, if you'll keep watching, there's always something special, ministry related, that we share with you. Thank you so much. Now you can hear the latest word on the last days that reveals details of where we are now and what and where major events will happen in the near future from the world's leading prophetic teachers. The 2023 Prophetic Summit is now available to everyone on 13 CDs or on 13 DVDs, and also available on an audio flash drive. Here are the speakers and their messages. Jonathan Cahn explained how the demon gods have returned. Lance Wallnau used a whiteboard and taught, this is about to change everything. And also the eye-opening message, heaven is about to do an earth invasion. Mark Biltz used Hebrew charts and pictures to illustrate his messages, called Connecting the Dots, and one called The Stunning Harbingers of Things to Come. Bill Cloud, a master of Hebrew, taught on the spirit of prophecy and the spirit of idolatry. He also revealed the secret of repairing the breach. Jimmy Evans took us on a fascinating journey from the 1800s to this present age, explaining the timeline of prophetic events. Now here's what I did. I used numerous scriptures and pictures to illustrate these 5 messages. Something I have missed concerning the pre-tribulation rapture. The next message was called The Secret of the Wedding and the Marriage of the King. You will also hear in this series the fascinating revelation from the book of Daniel called The Future Millennial Events and the First 75 Days when Jesus rules on earth. You will also discover amazing details when Christ returns to earth in the message, White Lightning, the King Messiah, and his battle map. In my 5th message, discover the 4 biggest things that will happen just before the rapture of the church. Now you will enjoy 13 hours, imagine that, 13 hours of dynamic prophetic teaching that will leave you encouraged, excited, and informed about the last days. The CD album is $65, and the offer number for that is 23PS-CD. The DVD album is $95, and that offer number is 23PS-DVD. Now, the DVDs will have all the pictures and the PowerPoints and the scriptures that were on the screens. Don't forget that. The audio flash drive is also available for $65 by requesting it, and using offer number 23PS-USB. You can call toll-free at 1-888-21-BREAD or order online at our website at perrystone.org, or send the offer number and send us a note with the check to Perry Stone Ministries, P.O. Box 3595, Cleveland, Tennessee 37320. I can guarantee you this. This is going to be the best prophetic series in the 47-year history of our ministry. You will be prepared, you will be informed, you will know the times and seasons, and you will know what to do. So go ahead and order the 13 CDs or the DVD album or the 13 messages that are on the audio flash drive, and do it today. God bless you.
If you enjoyed this YouTube content, there's an important website you should know about: perrystone.org. Perrystone.org is an essential resource for the latest books, audiovisual presentations, and digital products from Perry Stone Ministries. Resources that cover the same kinds of topics discussed in the program you just watched. Stop in and see all that's available at perrystone.org.